There is this topic that I'd love to discuss and share with you today. In fact, it's something like this message about it is just like burning in my heart and in my chest. So I want to thank you for being here, and I really want to thank you for watching and joining me on this. So this topic that's just oozing to get out is all about liberation and what it means to be free and to be liberated. Now, in the scriptures, we're told that one of the ways we can help and serve others is to liberate the captive. And I started thinking about that term, liberate the captive. And I started to think that, if we are in captivity, then we're not fully able to help others get free out of captivity. So we're truly only bound by the level in which we are liberated is the level in which we can help liberate others. So for this purpose, it's extremely important for us to get free, right? To live free. And this is true for whoever we're called to serve, whether this be family or children, whether you have a business or just anyone, right, that you're called to serve. It's important. So in order to get free from captivity, we kind of have to know how we're in bondage, right? There's different types of captivity. If you were just to think about it, if you were locked in a cage, would your escape tactic be different than if your hands were tied behind your back? Or what about if you were wrapped up in chains? Would your escape tactic be different than if you had a hood tied down over your head and you can't see? Absolutely, the tactics would be different. But each of those are still a form of bondage. But you would have to know what bondage you're in order to know what you're going to do to get free from it. There's all different kinds of bondage and captivity that we can be in our lives. One of the most foundational ones, I believe, is having a false sense of identity and not knowing who you are, or believing some of those lies and some of those false things that we grow up believing about ourselves. That can be a form of bondage. Or even having a false sense of the nature of God and how he operates. Some other ways that we can be in bondage can be anything from like our thoughts, the thoughts we think, maybe the beliefs, the patterns. It could even be things like generational or traditions passed down. Sometimes we have well-meaning parents or just human parents and family and our upbringing that teach us different things that may require some unraveling. It could even be, or another form of bondage could be anything like the habits that you have, the choices you make, any addictions or behaviors that you consistently do. It could even be distractions, things that just take your focus off, and so that you're not able to truly align, you're getting distracted by things. It could also be boundary issues. Maybe you've got some need for approval and you don't, or people pleasing, you don't know how to say no, and those boundary things could be a form of bondage. It could even be as simple as having expectations, and these false expectations, or all of these like guilt and shame inducing thoughts, or even all the shoulds that you place upon yourself. All of those things are forms of captivity. Now, we were created by the Most High God, and he has provided a way for us to be free from all of this. In fact, I don't even believe that it's an accident that the word atonement, if you break it down, means at one-ment. Because as we are one with God and we are truly aligned, then we are able to be free and be liberated from these things. We're able to understand our identity and have the courage to be who we were created to be and to do the things that we were created to do. Now, because of this alignment and this at one-ment, we have certain purposes. We each have things that we were called to do on this earth. It's what can create us to be a pure vessel, an instrument in the Lord's hands. Now, this is one of my deepest desires is to help liberate the captive, to help others. I know, I got to just tell you, there have been numerous things in my life that have kept me in bondage and captivity. In fact, you know what? It's honestly a process. But I got to tell you, so of course I'm not there yet. I'm not perfect, but I'll tell you what, There are some big giant cages that I have escaped from. Some big scary dark monsters in my closets that I thought were going to take me out. There are challenges that I thought would crush me and that I would die underneath the pressure of them. And I've learned a lot of things over the last 20 years. A lot of methods and tools, and I just love to share them with others and to help others get free and to live light. That's been my motto for over a decade now, like 12 years, is to get free and live light. So for this purpose and this desire of my heart, I created a beautiful opportunity. This opportunity is called the Be Brave, Be You, Arise and Shine Retreat. Because it starts with that foundation, to be brave, to be you, and to identify all of those ways that we're in bondage so that we can get free. So I've got a 3-day retreat where we do exactly that. We face some of these things and we incorporate mind, body, spirit, right? We're multi-dimensional beings. Like, we've got different aspects of ourselves. And so it's just a full experience that can help you be free and to be liberated from whatever is holding you in captivity. Now, I would like to invite you also, and if you are brave, I encourage and I invite you to watch to the end of this video, because there's an extra additional opportunity that I'd like to invite you to. Because I have this feeling, and I know that there are some people out there that are looking for not only the retreat, but this next piece, and that it's an answer for you. So part of the Be Brave, Be You retreat, it's going to incorporate some of the aspects of a method and really a framework that I created, a healing and liberation framework called the Brave System. Now, we'll be doing some of those things in the retreat from my Brave System, but I have an opportunity for just a select few people, like it's a select group of people, to go through my Brave System training. This will incorporate all of the aspects of brave. In fact, you can check out each of the letters mean different things. And like I said, it goes through all the different aspects. But with this small group of people, I'm going to be working with you individually through some private sessions. Also, we're going to have, it's a method. You will be certified in this method. And so you will be able to learn it the month before and even a little bit of follow-up after. And you get to come a day early before the retreat so that we can have some super hands-on in-person experiences that'll just be so amazing. Now, this Brave System training is a perfect fit for those who do feel called to serve others. And it can even be serving your family. But it's tools that you can use on a daily basis. It's incorporating and bringing things into a very tangible way. So if you are one of these few, I invite you to consider joining me on the Brave System training. And if the full training is not for you, but you still would like this experience of being more liberated, and maybe the retreat is where you feel called to be. But I just want to thank you for watching, and thank you for being here, and thank you for listening to me talk about this topic that is so near and dear to my heart, being liberated and living free. And if this speaks to you, I really look forward to being with you and being with you in person and working with you so that we can help each other. Because when we're together and we're helping to liberate ourselves, and we help to liberate the captive, you have keys that someone else is looking for. A key to a door, a key to a cage. You have something there that is exactly what someone else is looking for. And I would love to help you find what those are. So thanks for watching, and I will see you there.